Hey there, and welcome back to I'm Just a Bill. Sorry, I'm still Just a Bill here on TCG Plays. We're playing through Pokemon TCG Generations, the ROM hack that adds a ton of new, different Pokemon cards to the mix of a classic trading card game on the Game Boy Color. I love the original Pokemon trading card game. And this is a really good excuse to go back and see some mechanics that I like with some new cards that I've never seen before. We have... Oops, no, I don't care about the diary, sorry. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for status? Yeah, there we go. We have two medals under our belt right now. We have the Water Club and the Grass Club taken care of. And we are on to our first contest here, where we'll go up against 3 players, maybe 4 players. Can't remember exactly. And they will all have different decks, so we can kind of play whatever we want here. And I think that's a really good excuse to make a new deck. So actually what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go back to the lab. And I'm going to register this deck that we're playing with right now, this Super Hot Fire deck, which I think we have a version of in here. Yeah. And I'm going to... Can I save? Yeah. Save a deck, save Super Hot Fire. So that one is now the version that we have. And we need to make a new deck. So why don't we make a new deck since we're right next to the deck machine here? Let's make it here. And let's modify this deck and remove everything out of it. Because I don't know if fire is necessarily the deck type we want to take in if we are going up against basically anything here. So let's just take out all this stuff. Although the trainers and energy are probably going to stick pretty close to what we have, so maybe we'll keep these. Definitely the Oaks and the Bills we want to keep. Copycat. Copycat's okay. Copycat's okay. We'll consider that. The Energy Search, generally, we're going to be okay with. Pokemon Communication is actually a really good card. Maybe we'll want a second version of that. Energy Retrieval, if we're not going fire, we probably don't need that, so those can swap out. I don't think we'll need those substitute dolls. The Pokeballs are fine. We can add the 4th potion. Plus power's good. Flip a coin. If heads, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. If tails, put it on top of your deck. Nah, that's not as good. Sorry if you can hear anything outside. It's hot as hell in my house. It's 80 degrees in this house right now. And the AC is on the fritz, of course. So I've got fans on. I've got windows open. Trying our best. Let's throw a 3rd switch in here. Why not? That puts us back to 22 trainer cards, which I think is about right. And then I generally like 20 energy cards, but let's at least take out the fire energy right now, and for now the double colorless energy, and see what we have that we want to build with. We don't have enough Chikorritas to make this line work. So we're going to skip that for now. Beautifly, I guess we don't have the other things for Beautifly. Maybe they go under Psychic there because they're Wurmple, right? Yeah, Wurmple and Silcoon. Where are Wurmple and Silcoon? Are they in here? No? Maybe we just don't have any Wurmples and Silcoons yet. Anyway, we do have enough Rowlets. We have 1 Dartrix and a couple Decidueyes, so this is probably not the right way to go, but flip a coin, search for a trainer card and put it in your hand. That could be pretty good. And Agility, I really do like Agility, because you flip a coin and then you can avoid opponent's attacks. That's pretty good. Skill Dive, that's okay. Not amazing. Leaf Arrow, draw a card and deal 10 damage to the opponent's bench Pokemon with the lowest remaining HP. That's pretty good. And then Hunting Arrow, that could be pretty good as well. It kind of combos with itself a little bit. That's not really what we're after. We don't have enough Shelmets to make the Excelgor work. Carablast to... You could do this. Is this any good? Step in. It's on your bench. You may switch it in with your active Pokemon. Okay, so it kind of has the... Oh, what else has this? The original Nidoran male, I think, has this kind of attack. The original Farfetch'd has that attack too. For the you can only use it once a game if you hit with it, or not even you can only use it once a game. If it just doesn't work, then you can't use it again. For that original Farfetch'd. But it's all 30 damage. Is Excavalier worth it? Twin Needle, flip 2 coins, 30 damage times the number of heads. If both of them are heads, the defending Pokemon have poison. That's kind of cool. And then Iron Tackle, 50. If an Excelgar is in play, prevent all damage to this Pokemon that is 30 or less. Okay, that's alright, but it kind of makes you want to play both together. And I don't think we're ready for that. This is just a basic, so I don't hate that. Point of heads, the defending Pokemon's confused. If tails, the defending Pokemon's now asleep. Love that. Always love something that, you know, heads I win, tails you lose, right? That's good times. What's Boyfriends do? Just 20 damage for each Volbeat you have in play. Well, we only got one Volbeat, so that's probably not as good. But very similar here. Heads poison, tails asleep. And then it has Pester, deals plus 30 damage to the defending Pokemon, is affected by a status condition. So Volbeat, I think, is just good on its own, and Illumise is okay if you get to play both. So I don't hate that. We could play a Volbeat. The question is, do we have enough other grass Pokemon here that makes it worth going into grass instead of other types? And right now, I think the answer is kind of nah. Don't have a Shroomish for the Breloom. Yanma is possible. U-turn can switch out. Agility, we like that. And then Yanmega. Linear attack is okay. Sonic Boom is okay. Both players have the same hand size. This does an extra 30. It's all right. So we could play 3 Yanmas and 3 Yanmegas and the one Volbeat. Whatever. Serene, any good? Tract. It's okay. Okay. Wait, this is a... Oh, we don't have Steenie. That's a... Yeah, so that's not gonna work. We have one Phantump and one Trevenant. I don't think that's worth it for that. We have Fair Seeds and Fair Thorns. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We could go that way. We know that this Tangle is pretty good and this Tangrowth is really good. Maybe we do go full grass. Scyther. Not particularly like that. Alright, so if we did go this way, we have 6 and 10, because we do 2 and 2. 16. And 17? That's not bad. Now, I think when you're playing a deck like this, for the challenge, you want to have multiple typings. Just so we have a little bit more balance to our deck. So maybe let's start by throwing all these guys in. And then make some cuts where we need to make cuts. I think we can go with 2 Tandevilla. So we're at 38. We're really at 58, though, when you think about putting 20 energy cards in. So this is too many grass Pokemon, I think. Do we have anything else from other... You know, I'd really like some big basics here, just to have some other options. So let's try to look for some other basic Pokemon here. Magmar, we know we can play as a basic. It was okay before. Not great, but okay. Turtonator was okay, but this is taking a lot of fire energy. I think we'd want to be able to splash another type, and this is not really splashable. Druddigon needed water, so if we did want to go water fire, this might be a good way to go. But I don't think we've got enough other fire stuff that we care about. Anything here that we want to go with? Basculin's not quite good enough. EV packages are always interesting because you can go in lots of different directions. The double pip here on the water energy for Ice Pillar, though, I don't quite love. I don't know if water really has much for us. Anything here on lightning Pokemon? Call for Family is not so good when we're only going to be splashing lightning. And Nuzzle's okay, but not great. Pincurchin is okay. It does take a lot of lightning energy, though. It's okay, but I don't love it. Wattrel's not good enough. Dynamo's not good enough. How about fighting? What are we looking here? No. Hitmonchan. Yeah, we talked about this Hitmonchan before. It's just a really it's a worse Hitmonchan than the original one for sure in every way, but it does have a chance of doing 20 damage for a single fighting energy and then healing 20. It's okay. We could use that. It is a lot of fighting energy, but it's potentially okay. We'd have to have more than just that though for this to make sense. Howlucha. Flip a coin, have heads, draw a card. Not terrible. Does minus 10 damage for each star in the retreat cost defending Pokemon. I don't love that. And that's all we have there. Anything here? Lucky Find. If head, search your deck for a trainer card. That's not terrible. Power Gem. It's not particularly great though. Spiritomb. If an attack, including your own, does 30 or more damage to this card after weakness and resistance prevents that damage. I like that. And does 30 damage if defending Pokemon is affected by status condition. I like that. I like that a lot. This might be the first thing that I think is worth splashing for us. So we can think about Spiritomb. Mimikyu. Pokemon's unaffected by attacks from your opponent's evolved Pokemon. That's always nice. That's always nice. And then if your opponent has any bench Pokemon, choose one of them. This attack does 20 damage to it. If Pikachu had a substitute dollar in play, instead, this attack deals 40 damage and this Pokemon takes 10 damage. It's a reason to maybe use the substitute. I don't hate that either. Play this Pokemon from your hand and the opponent has an evolved Pokemon in play, devolve one of the evolved Pokemon by putting... that's not amazing. Your opponent reveals their hand. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, shuffle their hand into their deck, then they draw 4 cards. So I guess if you can do that all in one turn, that's a way of getting rid of their evolution. That's not bad, but I don't think that's a reason to play Espeons. So we could splash for the tiniest bit of Psychic. Is there another... Is Darkness get us anything? Flockpeck. If you have a benched Murkrow in play, draw a card. If you have a benched Honchkrow in play, draw another card. Well, you won't have that. No, nothing particularly great there. We could just do colorless guys. We have enough good colorless guys. Problem is, oops, hang on. The problem is we don't want to just be too weak if we go up against a complete fire team, because you're weak to fire. You're weak to lightning, so that's actually pretty good. You guys are weak to fire. You're weak to fire. You have a resistance to water. That's interesting. Some decent resistances there. So, okay, maybe we can just make this work and use a couple of normal guys here. We like the Cyclozar. You have a resistance to fire. That's pretty good. So let's throw that guy on the team. You've always been solid. Dunsparce is maybe not a bad idea. Draw 2, switch it with one of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, potential paralysis. I don't hate that. Porygon, not particularly good. Chatot, not particularly good. Drampaw, no. So, yeah, we could go... We can go a couple Dunsparce and a Cyclozar. And then we still want 20, so we could go... I know we're going to be one over here at this point, but... If we did that... And then maybe we can do one less energy search. How do we feel about that? Is that good enough? It does still feel like we are very grass heavy. Very fire weak, rather. More importantly. We could splash those 2 psychic Pokemon. I think we're gonna go with this. I'm actually relatively happy with this deck. I think we've got some pretty good ideas on us. The only things that I could see us taking out would be the Ferroseed and Ferrothorns. I don't think these are particularly great. They are pretty bulky. What if we took those 4 out and we put in the Mimikyu and the Spiritomb? You have 1 Psychic, you have 1 Psychic. So we can go down a couple here, add a few Psychics here. It's a lot of energy at that point. I think if you're going to do that, we want to have that 4th energy search, so we'd have to compromise somewhere else. Maybe the 1 less Pokemon communication. Oh, if we're putting Mimikyu out, do we want these substitute dolls, though? Yeah, you might. Go... something like that. Is that good enough? I don't know if the substitute dolls are really that big of a deal. I don't know. Do you feel like the deck is worse for having splash at that point? Because we're not getting much of a splash. I think probably is. I think we go back to what we had. Because even if I don't think those other, even though I don't think Ferroseed and Ferrothorn are all that useful, I think they're just. I think it helps make the full deck more consistent to have them in it. So I'm willing to go that way. Yeah, I think let's go with that. Unless we want to get this last Tangela in. I don't think we do. I think we're fine with this. Yeah, pretty good. So, let's name this thing. Let's call this the, Fertilizer deck. How about that? Or how about, be a little more fun here. How about we're the Fertilizard deck? Because we've got that Cyclozar. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and save this thing. And then let's see what we're up against. Now, I am ask you to close your eyes here for a second. All right, you're good now. Just making sure that this all works out the way we want to. Let's Challenge Cup's held here at the Challenge Hall. We're still preparing for the next challenge. Wait, what? Oh, I thought when he was there it was time. It's when the two ladies are here, I guess. Damn. Well, then that was a bunch of stuff that didn't need to be done. You know, we still have a good grass deck here, though, so I guess maybe we go to the Rock Club? What a bummer. Yeah, I thought we were ready for the Challenge Cup. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it with you, Matthew, even though I really feel like you should be in the proper club area and not the side lobby, but yeah, we'll take you on here. All right, I think Yanma's probably our better lead-in, right? Yeah, I think Yanma's our better lead-in. Like, whether we use the U-turn part or not, I think it's just better. Hey, we go first. How about that? Sure. Let's use this Pokeball. See if we can get a, I don't know what we'd want here. If we'd want the Yanmega or the Tangrowth. I think probably the Tangrowth. Doesn't matter. Let's see. You're weak to grass. Perfect. Mountain Eater, discard the top card of your opponent's deck, then heal 10 damage from this Pokemon if able. Okay, that's not terrible. And you got a second one back there. Let's go ahead and energy search. Grab ourselves another grass. And yeah, I guess that just goes right on you. And we'll use U-turn, and we'll turn that down, I think. So that's 20. If he heals 10, then we'll deal 40 on the next attack, and feel pretty good about that. Dunsparce, that's okay. That'll be a good thing to put the double colorless on. Can I check what she discarded? She discarded Ferroseed, okay. That's fine. Grass onto Yanma, and we will Agility. And Agility works, so whatever they do next, we're fine. God, Agility's so good. And another switch, it's fine. Cufant, I don't believe, will be weak to grass. Got another Larvitar. Okay. Bill, that's pretty good. Yeah, you're weak to fire. But that's okay. It would be great if we got a Yanmega now. We did not. I think you just put a grass on Tangela then. And that's probably good enough. Let's just U-turn. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to take any damage. We like that. But they can keep doing that, which we don't love. Alright. Come on, you got to give me that Yanmega at some point, right? You've got a 2 retreat cost, so the Grass Knot deals how much? 20... plus another 20, so deals 40. That would kill. What's the retreat cost of Yanma? Just 1? Yeah, alright. We could take a kill. That's worth it. Okay, not even adding energy to attack. Now we get the Yanmega, of course. So this would deal, but it's weak to grass, so we're already golden there. Yeah, let's play the Yanmega. And I forgot what's so it needs 3 energy, so we need to add 2 more to it. Linear attack's fine, and then the Sonic Boom's pretty darn good, so yeah, alright. And we do have 2 grass energy, so that's fine. Alright. We're in business here. Oh, we got the Tangrowth. Oh, baby. Oh, we love it. Go ahead, evolve to Pupitar, see if we care. Nah, they're just giving up. Grass on Tangela, evolve to Tangrowth. Attack with Stick and Absorb. Boom. Love that. Clean. So very clean. Alright, let's get some cards. Another T-Tar and a Pupitar. Okay, so there's a chance that we can do something with that. Another Mimikyu. Okay. Toxicroak. Turning Pokemon's Roshi costs 1 star more until end of turn. Into the next turn. And flip a coin. If heads, it's also badly poisoned. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, I kind of like Toxicroak. Another Tangela, another Yanma. Okay, these are good things. Scoop Up Net. Choose one of your Pokemon in play, return its basic Pokemon card to your hand, and discard all other cards attached. Eh. Berserker. Could be cool. Flip 3 coins for each heads you draw a card. I like that. 10 damage for each card in your hand. Up to 10. Wow. And it takes 20 damage. I don't like that part, but... Alright. Another Pupitar. Okay. Not the worst. It's a good start. Why don't we see who else we can take on in the Rock Club? Do we feel like we need to put in that other Yanma or that other... Yanma's one of our better cards. We don't need to put in another Tangela, though, because we don't have another Tangrowth. Yeah, I do really want that other Yanma. Yanma's just so good. So what are we taking out? Cyclizar maybe here? Oh, Dunsparce. Yeah, the Dunsparce is weak here, so that makes a lot of sense. So we don't need that Dunsparce either. Is there something else that's... Maybe the Chatot? No, that's resistant to Psychic. We could just put in this Rufflet. Doesn't really help us that much, but it is slightly better. Oh, this does have Agility, too. Let's just put in that one Talo. Just as a fighting resist, but also something with agility. That's kind of nice. Maybe another trainer card would have been better, but I think we're fine. Come on, Andrew. He's using Krokorok, though. Okay. Got our Yanma. And a Pokemon Communication so we can get to Yanmega. I like that. I don't love having to give up my Tangrowth, but if we gotta do it, I think that can be okay. Don't get to go first, that's too bad. No attack on turn 1. What's this thing do? So it could have used bite. Why wouldn't it use bite? Maybe we have resistance? Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, we just have a fighting resistance, so that's why. That's great. I didn't even realize we had that. Let's go energy on Yanma. Let's communication. Go find our Yanmega. Maybe we should go for a Volbeat instead. No, I want the Yanmega. And U-turn with nothing to go into. And then next turn we can go for sonic, or not a sonic boom, a linear attack. Whoa, uh-oh. Huh, okay. Yeah, we won't be able to use U-turn next turn. Darn. I think we'll be fine. Oh, we should have used that energy search first too, just to thin the deck a little bit more. Alright, so we can use linear attack instead. And we'll hit Lycanroc. So if Krokorok uses that thing again, let's see. Oh, poking. And has a third energy on it. Looking for a Crocodile? Nope, Dredge Up. Defending Pokemon has any damage counters, discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Okay, well we don't. We do now. But I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. Let's just throw our last grass energy that we need for this. We could throw the potion on, but I don't really mind about losing a handful of cards right now. Let's just go for the Sonic Boom. Actually, what's how many cards are in our hand? 4, and they have 5, so we don't get to do the extra damage on Sonic Boom. 40 is still plenty, though. And could potentially not... Oh, can't knock it out with the Defender on. So they'll discard 3 cards now. That's not terrible. Nothing to really play. And now your hand's 4, so we could go down on hand size. Yeah, okay. Let's do this, because now we have the same hand size, and that means Sonic Boom does more, right? This attack, if both players have the same hand size, this attack does 30 more damage. So we get the extra damage, and we get the kill through the Defender. Nice. That's big. And got another potion. Also big. Use another Oak. 7 cards. Use Energy Search. Down to 6 cards, down to 5 cards. So we just need to play 1 card. We'll just play a Grass Energy then to keep the Sonic Boom up to the extra damage. That'll work. And I got our own Oak. That's pretty good. Alright, you're at 4 cards. So we can go Yanma. We can go Grass Energy on Yanma. That's our hand at 5. And you're... Well, there's no weakness or resistance on Sonic Boom, so that doesn't matter. If we use Oak, we go down to 5 cards. We should have used Oak before we played the Energy. Can we play the Potion? No. Alright, so now we need to play Oak and hope to get a basic Pokemon. Because we'll get 5 cards with Oak. Volbeat, there you go. That's it. That's it. That's enough. Alright, he has 3 cards. Okay. We can potentially do this. So we're at 6 cards? Yeah. So if we go... You've got a retreat cost of 1. So what if we were to energy search, grab a grass, put a grass on... Oh, Yanma's already got one, so that's fine. But we'll put another one on Yanma. We will play Cyclozar. We'll play Pokeball. I didn't actually want that to work, but okay. Yeah, you also have retreat cost of 1, so we can take you. Put you there. 3. 3 and 3? Okay, we're good. I was going to be able to use that switch too, and then take the retreat if we needed to, but this also just works. And that's a W. Lucario, sure. Another Escavalier. Nothing that good. A Hydreigon, like that. Yeah, it's all right. Another Corvisquire, that's really good because we need more of that middle evolution. So that's not bad. Another Pokeball, okay. Oops, didn't mean to talk to you again, Andrew. Sorry. No. Let's keep going against new people right now. Let's see what Ryan's got. Only a 3 prize match. Okay. I like that. I can respect a quicker game. No Yanma this time. I guess we'll play our Ferroseed, see what happens. Ugh. Whew, glad that failed. That would have been bad. Is that a second Tangrowth? That sucks. You're weak against water, not grass. Okay. Let's thin out the deck just a touch. Oh, I don't like this. Feels like they're gonna get to Flygon real quick. And a Bill. Whoa, they've dug through their deck quite a bit. Hitmonchan on the bench. Sandaconda. That's kind of cool. It's an interesting power. Oh, don't paralyze. Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is going kind of bad. Tangela, I like that. Let's put a grass on Tangela. Ooh. Hyper Beam discards energy cards. I don't like that at all. That's really bad. This needs all grass. Man. That's a little rough. Alright. Well, that's all we can do. Let's not get paralyzed this time. Oh, okay. Come on. Help a guy out. That helps. How much does it help? It helps a lot, doesn't it? I don't really love the rest of that, but at least this, I guess this is okay. We do 30 damage and we swap out one of their guys and swap in one of our guys. I don't know. That's okay, I guess. Hey, didn't even attach an energy like that. So we can go... What's your tree cost is 2, so this deals 40. Or we can go Tang Growth, and Power Whip can potentially do 40. I like doing the guaranteed 40 right now, and then we can evolve it next turn. We'd love to get another grass energy next turn, though. Wow, doesn't have any energy to put on. Ooh, switch is good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Tanglet to Tang Growth. I really want to make sure we get this kill. So let's switch to Ferrous Thorn. And then why don't we just heal since you're at 30 anyway. And then we can use Gyro Ball, get the kill here. Plus power is nice. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll take that. Defender's fine, especially if we can get another energy here. Yeah, there it is. So now this deals... Defending Pokemon can't retreat. If it has 4 more energy attached, heal 30. Ah, okay, so we can't heal quite yet, but we can still do enough damage to kill. Because of the weakness. And a Yanma, we like that. We'd love one more energy. Oh, you're gonna use Hyper Beam though, so... Oh no, this is actually pretty bad. Okay. Let's plus power. Let's throw a Yanma on the table. Then let's Oak. Try to get ourselves another grass energy. Okay, good. Throw that on you. Let's use Pokemon Communication to grab Eon Mega. I guess we should have used our Pokeball first. Oh, we just got that. Oh, we have 2 Pokeballs. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't need to use either of them at the moment. So let's... It only deals 20. Or deal 30? That... How'd that do that much damage? Should have only done 20, right? They had the defender on. Huh. Okay. We'll take it. Leafeon. You play this Pokemon from your hand, search your deck for up to 2 grass energy and put them into your hand. I like that. And during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon deals 20 or takes 20 less damage. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad as an evolution. Especially for the deck we're playing, that's potentially useful there. Another Spiritomb, like that. Another Dartrix, we like that. I think if we can get a third Dartrix, I would put that line into the deck. Although this is our last guy to take on. I think we're feeling pretty good about the deck we got. Yeah. Let's go up against Gene, the master of the Rock Club. Let's do it. Gene's got a real Professor Oak look to him, doesn't he? We would have loved a Yanma, but you know, we have an Oak, we have a Fair Seed, we have a Pokeball. We got plenty of stuff that we can do here. I think this is all right. Game threatened to freeze on me. All right. I feel like we only get to go first like 10% of the time. Wait, you didn't attach an energy card? No, you did, just to Meowth, okay. All right, well, let's go here. Let's Pokeball first. Nope. Okay, let's go build next then. Tangela and a Tangrowth, love that. Oops, that's great. So don't need to use the plus power. I think we're in a really good spot. Yeah. Just go Rolling Tackle. I didn't really want to change the Pokemon, but that's fine. Okay. It's okay, you take 10. Can we get a kill out of this? Pin Missile deals potentially 20 damage. Potentially more than that. You'd have to just get one good flip if we use the plus power. Yeah, I want to try that. Let's put the double colorless on you, because then we can evolve you. Actually, we could just evolve you now. Yeah, so the plus power was actually kind of unnecessary. So let's do this. And Gyro Ball. And just take this out. And then we can put in Tangrowth. And we have an energy for it, and then we can evolve, or use Oak, I mean. Another Tangrowth, we don't mind throwing that away. Let's put energy there. And Oak. I'm gonna keep the Tailo in case we get a Pokemon communication and can get the Yanmega. Let's grab our energies right now. Go with Power Whip. Oh, nice. That takes it out, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Ooh, baby. I like that. And a potion. That's perfect. Oh, we are doing just fine now. In that deck. Yeah, let's play that other Tangela. And we'll just go for a good Power Whip here. Yep. Oh, okay. Still did well. All right. What next? Oh, we are just styling on him now. And then next turn, we can even heal. Because we'll have a 4th grass energy on this. Oh, it's over! Wow, that was incredible. What a stomping that was. Wow. Too easy. Gene, buddy. Let me down, man. I thought that was going to be more of a match. I'll take that rock medal from you, buddy. Another T-Tar. Okay. And some Evo packs. Jolteon. Play this Pokemon from your hand. Do 10 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon chosen at random. Does 10 damage for each damage counter on the defending Pokemon. Nah, that's not particularly good. Another Braviary. Okay. A mystery pack. Togekiss, Quick Ball. Discard 1 card from your hand. Search your deck for a Pokemon with a 0 retreat cost. Interesting. I think we... how many Larvitars do we have? I think we have enough for this whole line. Chandelure. Chandelure any good? Play this Pokemon from your hand. Discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Just 10 damage for each Pokemon your opponent's discard pile. Oh, okay. That's a better reason of doing the milling stuff. Porygon 2. Okay. Not a particularly crazy time, but that went quite well. Okay, now we're gonna leave this episode the way we started the last episode. Or yeah. we're right back where we are. Now that these ladies are here, that means we are ready to do the challenge, and I think we've got a pretty good deck to do it with. We might just stick with this. It seems pretty darn solid. So we'll let's go ahead and save in our diary and call it there. Thanks for joining me on this one. We made some good progress. We got another medal. We made another new deck that seems pretty darn good. Could still use a couple upgrades if we can find them. In fact, maybe we will, before next episode, maybe we'll go in and try to bring in the Rowlet line instead of the... Actually, we can just do that right now. Why don't we just do that right now? Just so I remember. Let's put in 4 Rowlets, 3 Rowlets, 2 Dartrix, and 2 Decidueye. And take out the Ferrothorn and Ferroseeds. We're still over by a decent amount. What can we take out? The Tailo we can definitely take out. Cyclozar can stay. The Pokemon communication is even more useful now. Pokeballs are pretty good. We can drop 1 potion. And 1 switch. We haven't been using switch all that much. Let's go with that. That feels good to me. All right, so now let's go ahead and save in our diary one more time. Now we can feel good. We've got a deck that should be pretty competitive on this next challenge here. We'll see if we can take it down and keep on trucking through this game. So far, it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Go check out the description for the other things I do. Pilot program, podcast about television shows, the Casual Hour podcast about video games. Got both of those going on. A lot of great stuff. So we'll see you next week for more card playing. Until then, bye.